I am your host, Jason. I'm with three other lovely people. To the left of me, Jaden. In front of me, Peter. To the right of me, Kyan. Lads, do you want to introduce yourselves?
Hello, I'm Jaden. Excited to be on the podcast today.
Jeez, I respect it.
Yeah, Theo, same as Jaden, excited to be on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm Kyan, Jason's sexy friend. I'm glad to be here. Happy to be here. I know I made it. I just want to thank my parents to get me here. Yeah, thank you.
We have a couple backgrounders. That's a bit horrible, but that's what it is. We have Alfie, James, and Lexie. So if you hear them laughing, ignore them. And yeah, we're just gonna talk about TRS, what it is, what it's about. And yesterday, these three lovely people that I have with me are. They done open evening. That's what I was trying to say. You done open evening. How was that? What was it for the year sevens?
Year 6 was going to year 7s.
Oh well, yeah.
It was quite interesting. It's quite easy to do because when you're passionate about something, you can just waffle about it for ages.
Oh well, what we should say is we're all media students. Yeah. We all take triple media.
Yeah,
that's probably as I say, we should probably all mention that, to be honest. If we say we start passionate in something, like they don't really know what we're doing. So.
Like,
why are you creasing?
your chest squeaking.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know you can't hear that on here.
You've literally been going like, it's going.
I'll try and stay still. But yeah, no. So you all did open evening.
I was in the television studio, TV studio. Pretty cool. You know, we got 3 big cameras. This is basically what I said to everyone in there. We got 3 big cameras. They're all linked together. To control room. In the control room, you can. Jaden's was there. He was messing with the lighting, the sound.
What? So you was in control room?
Yeah, but no one came.
Yeah.
No one came.
No one came to the control room.
That was the same with the
Thomas,
podcast.
Charlotte, Isabel. They had to force them all in there. Yeah,
No
no
way.
one came.
Was he just sitting there on your own?
I was literally just chilling there like, I've got the best part of the equipment. I've got the best one. No one wants to come in.
Every time I was like, if you go out here to the right, there's a control room. There's a guy called Jaden. He can help you out. And I was even showing
They
them
just
like,
left.
Yeah,
they just
all
didn't
just
care.
cut. They all just
Like there's a
left room
few.
4.
There's like a quarter of the people I told went, but there's a bit of ropes. They didn't want to go. I don't know
How did
why.
you feel about that?
I think what it was, right.
I was a bit upset.
Sorry.
I
And
think
then also kind of upset me.
no, but I think what it was, right, is because people were waiting to come into the TV studio, and they were waiting to the right, so they were blocking the control room.
Oh,
So when
okay.
people
So it's
were
kind of
leaving
hard to go back.
Yeah, when people are leaving the TV room, they see people to the right and a freeway to the left, so they just go that way
They
and
just
out.
go.
Yeah.
Control was the best part though, really, truly. The most fun happened there. I got to turn off the lights.
Yeah, honestly.
And I got to mess with cameras.
So that's your fun. You got to turn off a light.
Yeah, every time.
I get to turn off a light in my bedroom each night. You know what I mean? It's the most exciting thing. You know what I'm trying to say? It's the most exciting thing. You got to turn off a light.
No, because I can hear Kyan talking, like, just through the system. So he's like, oh, yeah, and these are the lights. I just go, zoop, and turn off the lights. And it's just go pitch black. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's him messing around with the lights. I said, then what he would do, he's like, oh, yeah. So during the control room, I start pressing a button. And that button is like a massive, loud, like, alarm. And it just goes,
like a bell.
beep, beep. And every time you pressed it, the flipping system would just start flash red. I'm like, what are you doing?
Flashing
I
red.
do it every single time.
You do it every time.
Every time a new person comes in, oh yeah, so this is like a control panel. You can talk to people in the control room. So if you click this button, it makes this annoying bell sound. And basically, I do it because it annoys it. and then it'll ask something like, oh, so what's the actual purpose? I was like, I don't know, I think it's just to annoy them. And there's this other button you can talk to.
So if a lot of people don't come into our school because of media, we know why.
Yeah,
So how come you didn't like media? Well, they just had an annoying button, and then that's what it was used for.
But there was a button you could talk, and half my jokes were like, oh yeah, you can talk to him, but half the time they respond because they're fat and lazy.
Oh,
really?
You can have that.
Say no more,
Yeah.
say no more, say no more.
Oh, I just-
I mean,
so
half my-
you was in the control room, you was in TV. Where was you?
I was in the podcast room.
So you were in this room.
Yeah, however, pretty much no one came in because they'd look inside and they see the computers and they'd be like, "Oh, it's a computer room." Then
But
they
they
leave.
wouldn't see like round
Yeah,
the
they wouldn't come
corner.
in. One kid came in, yeah, and he started asking too many questions. He was like, "I want to be a sound technician," and he came and he was like, asking about the lights, sound, and everything. And I
Why
don't
didn't he
know
just
how-
go into the TV room and do that with you?
With the control room.
Yeah, literally in the control room.
I was
one
I was
came.
terrified. I thought he was going to start asking me camera models. I was like, this kid knows more than me. I was like, damn.
I'm gonna lose my job. Yeah,
I was like, damn.
so you were in here and you didn't get a lot of people.
Yeah, and then, well, me, Chris, and Mr. Lockwood did our own podcast, actually. It was like 30 minutes long.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty much anything. His Twitch streams.
Lucky streams on Twitch.
Yeah.
Lucky
Drop him a
streams.
follow.
Are you sure that's his?
It is,
Oh, really? So
the other day, Chris
like
was streaming, because he wasn't in school.
Yeah.
And so Lockwood pulled it off and was just like do some work.
Of what, he actually baited him out?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's
Alfie baited him
disrespectful.
out.
Oh my god, it's actually called Lucky Streams.
That's his actual thing.
I think you're joking.
Thing's actually called Lucky Streams. Someone from our background called Alfie has just pulled up his stream and it's called Lucky Streams. Oh well, quick little plug. If you're ever on Twitch, go over to Lucky Streams and drop him a follow. Be nice to him on the old comments.
Or go Crazy Leopard 66 on Twitch. Yeah.
What, you dropping yourself one?
Yeah,
Crazy
as well.
Leopard. What's that? Crazy Leopard 66.
Yeah, follow them.
Peter, have you got a Twitch while we're here?
Let's move on.
Jaden.
Wow, we move on.
I got a PC though.
No one cares.
yet.
Actually, you know what? Got it. Talk
Oh,
about your PC.
What, pre-production, whole month?
All I'm saying, yeah, Peter's a hater.
Wow.
Yeah, it's arriving tomorrow. Peter's a massive hater. He said it would never. Look who's laughing now.
It was a month ago. It was a pre-production.
I was gonna say you have waited quite a long time for this PC.
Well, basically,
DPD
He
not
got it off
doing their
Facebook
job.
Marketplace.
I do not get scammed like certain people.
Oh, you got me saying that. You got me saying that.
But
We're already 6 minutes in. You absolutely violated it. Very
out.
disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
Oh my goodness.
But so your PC's coming tomorrow.
yes, before 11 p.m.
Do you know what model your PC is? Do you wanna talk about your PC or do you not know enough
To be a
about it?
nerd and go into specs.
Well, you are one, so that's what I'm
A
asking.
bit of
you.
Yeah, go on,
validation.
go on.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I'm not really into all this PC stuff, but I know
it's
you
a-
three are. So
It's
you
a
can have
Ryzen
a convo
7.
about it.
No, not me.
Oh, he's got a laptop. It doesn't matter. So,
Hey, laptop's good enough for me.
Some of the bag.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he gets to chill.
Well, it's a Ryzen 7, AMD, 3060.
Jeez.
I mean, that's pretty much the important specs. Just the graphics card and the
Yeah.
and the processor. No one really cares about like how you cool it down or nothing.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair
But
enough.
when I get it, Windows 11 is getting slapped straight on.
Did it cost you a lot? Do you want to say how much it cost you, or do you want to keep that private? Because obviously,
Nah, drop it.
1,400?
wow. Are you trying to say you earn a lot of money?
Money that I do not have.
The summer job came
One.
clutch.
Wait, so do you have a PC as well?
Yeah, I have a 3060. I think I have a Ryzen 7 as well.
How long have you had that?
Well, I've had the same computer. I want to say like 8-10 years. But I've upgraded it
Jeez.
over time.
Okay. Did it cost you a lot when you got it, or do you not remember because it was ages ago?
Well, when I got it, it was a bit bad. But over time, I've invested a lot.
So then it gets upgraded. and gets better
Yeah,
and
I'd say
better.
it's about the same price as him.
Okay, and then obviously you have your laptop.
Yep.
I have my
My Ryzen
laptop at home.
5.
I have my laptop at home. Don't ask me what model it is. All I know is that it opens up and there's a screen and a couple of keyboards. You know, so.
That's all you need to know.
But yeah, I know it didn't cost me a lot either. I think it cost me like 300 quid. So
Yeah.
compared to
That's a
yours,
great laptop.
that is an alright laptop. You know what I mean? So I mean, it does the job. I do tons of schoolwork on it. Tons.
Is that the score that you're behind on?
What?
Huh?
No,
say
there's a
nothing.
whoa. Bait me out on big podcast. Disrespectful.
Big time.
Disrespectful. It could be going out to the whole entire world. We go viral from this. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So the school. So open evening. Was it stressful?
Oh, you know
Was
what?
it stressful?
It
Because there was
was-
a lot of people.
It was at some points because, like, you know what it is? There'll be like 2 people coming. I'll be explaining it. Then like 5 more people come in. I'm halfay through explaining. I can't.
And
just
you gotta
restart.
yeah,
So it's a
'cause
bit
them
awkward. Like,
people.
so I just kind of like send it really.
Yeah,
but-
repeat the same jokes to multiple people.
Oh.
Yeah,
Have
still
you
Have you
standing
seen this
there.
button? It really
I was like,
annoys
oh, this
him.
room is so new.
The old,
we haven't
fat
got it yet.
lazy
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is this guy saying? I didn't even hear.
This room's so new. We don't have a door yet.
Some person came in, I said the joke, and then someone new came in, so I was like, I just said the same joke, but they already heard the joke before me, so I was like, damn.
Did they laugh when you said it?
They did.
Oh, okay. That's
Hopefully
good.
not sarcastically.
I was gonna say he's probably just laughing just to make you happy, make you smile. But you know, it's fine.
I mean, half of my jokes did rely on Mr. Lockwood. So when he left, it was a bit ropes because I was just like, oh yeah, this is Mr. Lockwood just here sometimes. Don't really know. And then other times I'd be like, oh, Mr. Lockwood, he's really just here to look pretty. And
You're basically just trying to say anything about Lockwood,
yeah.
basically.
Every time I'd mention it, and then Thomas came in and was like, "Oh, this is Mr. Lockwood." He's like, "In Year 7 recently." Because in that suit he had on, he actually does look like a Year 7.
Oh my!
It was
that
a
is
fresh suit, you know.
disrespectful.
I'm not even gonna lie. It was a fresh suit.
That is
he had on.
disrespectful. So, you said you done a mini podcast with Christian and Mr. Lockwood. What type of things was said in that podcast?
Well, we weren't really filming it. It was kind of like a practice thing. 'cause
Where you just sort of just
yeah,
sat
we
around.
just sat around and talked, but it wasn't much. Just pretty much just Twitch streams, open evening,
Sounds a little bit like this. You know? I promise you I haven't nicked the idea, you know.
It was revision for today.
You know,
Yeah.
one thing I will say is some kid came in very passionate. Like he was like dropping all these like I don't know, like
Terminology.
editing softwares he uses at home. He was like, talking about keyframing. I was like, brother, some people in year 12.
Was he in a
don't
red
do that kind of
shirt?
stuff.
I was gonna say.
I don't know, but he knew.
I'm not
his
being
stuff.
funny. These guys are in like year 6.
Nah,
Kind of reminds me of me.
I learned
like,
how to do curves yesterday.
I remember in year 6.
Do you know what I mean? I learned how to do curves yesterday, and I'm in big year 13. And he probably done that when he was like 4.
Still in the
Yeah.
womb.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, he just popped out with a little laptop in there doing curves, editing. I'm saying.
I
wow.
remember in like year 6 just doing montages on YouTube.
Honestly,
That's why
I
decent.
used to vlog myself going to Crystal Palace games.
I remember.
And then we used to
I used to
edit
play
it.
paddle.
Half of them used to be upside down and back to front. I used to have the little black blocks on the left and right because I didn't know how to expand the screen. I just put them up and hope for the best views possible. I had
used
like
to play
100
paddle.
subscribers. I was gassed.
Patball used to be the thing. What? You know Patball?
Patball, handball. I call it
Nah,
handball. I think.
patball.
What's pat
Pat ball.
You know when you have like a wall and you can only pat it and you have to hit on the wall, but you have someone like as a goalie.
What? So basically like handball, but it's
Handball, but
No, but handball's a sport, like a proper sport handball. Patball, you have like a tennis ball.
I think I played that, you know.
Patball, you have a tennis
But
ball.
we called it
and you,
like
and you just have a random wall. You have someone, you obviously set up little mini posts. You have someone in
obviously,
goal.
with
and
like
then-
your bags.
Yeah, and then
yeah.
with your
Jumpers for
bags.
goalposts.
And then you just have to pat it.
Yeah, I think
I
I do know
don't
what you're
know,
on about. I remember playing it.
Yeah,
Saying
just
that
like
though, like,
squash with
what?
extra steps.
So did you do that back in primary school?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I used to just like kick bushes and like play football back
Yeah,
in
you were a
primary
menace.
school.
Kick
Yeah, I
bushes.
was. Yeah, I just used to like kick bushes and just like we had like a 3G, but we called it the pod. Peter will know about
Mate,
that.
that was just
It
sand.
was sand. It
was
was
just
just sand. But I used to do like knee slides. I used to have no skin left on my knees. My mum used to come home and say, "Well, like, what did you do?" I was like, "Well, I scored a weldy on the pod and I done a knee slide and I made a severe lapse in judgment straight afterwards." You know what I mean? So, like, it was a hard time. But yeah, no. Did anyone else have some weird games back in primary
I had,
school? I know it's a little bit off topic, but while we're here,
We used to play capture the flag. You used to hook your jumper on somewhere, like anywhere, and that jumper was a flag, and you had to try and steal it from the other team.
This guy's playing a whole Call of
wow,
Duty
a whole
game,
Call
mate.
of Duty game back in like year 6.
Yeah, and I used to get.
That's actually to
tagged,
kick.
and you go-
No, there was one year like on our field. It used to slope. There used to be a massive hill. I say a massive hill. It was like a hill that sloped down into the pod. It was on like the field, and like whenever it was like not like wet, but if the grass was slippery, we used to just like jump down it and use it as like a slide. And like we used to come like with grass stains and that all over. And you're playing Call of Duty Capture the Flag.
Well, we used to play. So we had this field, but on the edge of the field, it'd be like a little like a hill, so you couldn't see on the other side. So you just play like hide and seek, and you used to like sneak around trying to like steal people's flags.
Hide and
like on
seek?
these
You've done hide and seek in a
banks.
school building.
Nah,
I actually
not
haven't.
really.
Hide and seek in a school building's elite.
Are you trying to
used
say
to-
you've done this in secondary school?
Elite.
Oh, but you have. Are you trying to say? So are you trying to say you've done it in the secondary school instead of doing work?
In year 12.
Lunch. Lunch.
That's a lunch.
Not allowed in the
But-
school building.
Yeah, you're not allowed in the school
Not
building.
allowed in the school building. 10 of us hiding from one teacher. Fun.
Wow, trouble
Fun.
teenagers.
Dashing down corridors.
Menaces.
Trouble
yeah.
teen. Honestly, terrible.
Got
Do
to,
you
the
know
point
what?
where, got to the point where CCTV had to start working
I
again.
used to eat food at my lunch and eat food.
In year
Pasta.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, if you think I'm running around, like, hiding from... I used to be scared of them teachers.
Nah, we used to take.
I cried the first time I got my bad behaviour point. I cried for him to take it off. I thought like the world was going to end.
My first log, I got logged on the week you're not supposed to get logged by a teacher because I was stretching in class. Well, you were in my class, weren't you?
Yeah,
Listen?
I
it
got on
was-
when I sneezed.
Yeah,
I'm like,
your school's a bit messed up.
It's this school. This school's a very lovely school. Recommend you to come.
Highly recommend.
Nothing messed up in either. Honestly, all the teachers are lovely. They never logged me for a sneeze. Don't know what you mean. No, but that was just all the teachers that everyone like back in the day. They don't work
It's
here
come a
anymore.
long
We've
way.
had lovely new teachers in these schools, but it's come a long way from
Are
where
we
we
allowed
were.
to say the names of the teachers who don't work
No,
anymore?
they dropped those.
Nah, we're
too big
dropping
time for
them.
that.
Yeah, we don't need to be calling them out because they're never going to see this podcast. So you know, they're going to be like, "Oh, I remember him."
That Jason Boxall.
yeah. Oh, I remember that name from somewhere.
I remember in year 12 when we'd have a free period middle. We would go to the park and play hide and seek.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We actually did.
Oh my
What,
gosh.
in like year 12?
Yeah, that was elite as
Is
well.
We would go to the park. a full
Clearly, my
park
invite
open.
got lost in the post.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Fit roads.
Auntie rolling down a hill.
Alfie rolling down the hill.
We took it seriously as
Oh
well.
my god!
Oh yeah.
I remember that
He
video.
lost odds on. He lost odds on.
Yeah.
I remember.
No, he lost the race to me. That's why he done it.
No, I've got a video. And then went in the playground and everything.
Yeah.
But we did.
We're all just
actually-
big kids.
Yeah, he lost the race to me.
You can't see this right now, but Alfie.
Jesus.
Really,
Yeah,
in the
Alfie is
years
now
barreling
showing
down the
me.
hill.
It's just him barreling down the hill.
If anyone knows, it's
They're
Shortlands
stood
Park.
there and they were like, "Oh, keep going."
I used to.
Thank you for the
I was in my rugby kit though, so it was fine.
I used to do sledging down there when I was younger. Don't know if anyone else did.
I've actually never done that, you know.
I did it in
Never
a
done
different
sledging?
side.
I've never
of
done
that
sledging.
wall.
I used to do sledging down that hill
We'll go
when it
next
was obviously snowing.
Wait, what hill? Is it the one at the...
The Shortlands one. mate,
Oh,
like,
that was
the top-
sick. When
Yeah,
the little
yeah.
times there was
Yeah,
snow.
exactly. But then trying to climb back up wasn't always the best. You had to
Yeah,
climb through
that's
like
so
bushes
long.
and like hold
And it'd be
yourself
mud
up.
everywhere as
Yeah,
well afterwards.
exactly. It'll all be like
Oh.
slush, but they were good fun.
I've never actually done it. Snowball fights though.
Snowball fights. were lit.
I remember.
But then saying that though, back in not definitely not the school. Whenever there was snow, it wasn't really. It was ice. So you just chuck it at people's heads and it just wouldn't break.
At primary school.
Yeah, literally, yeah, off cars, like off the minibuses, everyone, and off
At
like
primary
off,
school, of course.
Yeah, in primary. That was the old me. That's when all them old teachers. But right now, all the new teachers are absolutely quality. You know, we're all very resilient. Our 5 Rs, very
Jesus.
respectful.
That's so cringe.
Is that one?
Yeah, don't mention the 5 hours.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
It's not SLT here.
To be the best that you can be.
Yeah, don't see Thomas around.
Yeah.
Tom's gonna leap over that wall because we don't have a door right now. 'cause-
Yeah, we're basically just using.
What
What would you even call that?
A
Yeah,
board?
yeah, like a board.
Like a-
just
Yeah.
to
Imagine
It's,
like
just- it's technically a soundboard, I think, to some extent.
hopefully. I mean, I hope you don't get any background.
Nice fabric.
Background noise. I don't
Yeah.
think you will. I can't hear anything, so I think we're okay.
this
So.
this only took this whole room that we're in right now.
Oh yeah, of course. The room that we're in right now, I painted a square of it. So that means I helped paint this.
half a meter square.
Well, actually, me and you, we got on like ladders and
Ladders.
chairs to do that top
To
bit
do that.
there. Look how beautiful it looks. That's all
Honestly,
us.
This room.
But
is
this
beautiful.
room we made. We
Yeah.
made this room. There's little sound like cushion.
It took us
What do you call them?
only
Sound.
What do you call
Oh.
these?
It actually only took two
soundproofing.
periods.
Like
It's just not the
soundproofing,
echoing.
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Got a little TRS Studios logo. Was that spray painted on?
Yeah.
Yeah, spray
Yeah.
painted
We
on.
have
It actually only took two periods as well.
well one.
What? So
lesson,
what's that like?
for
100
painting.
minutes.
No,
Yeah.
100 minutes to paint.
100 minutes to paint, and then I think about half that to just go over.
That's not too bad.
'Cause we done
Yeah,
like-
look, we just got video proof from the
Um,
lovely audience member Lexie
are
that
we
I
gonna-
actually done work.
Pick this up. I don't know. but
I don't really care to be honest, but
Hey,
I don't know why you're here to
we'll,
be
we'll
honest.
do it. More of the story is we
But
painted the room.
in this podcast room, yeah, we painted it. I mean, who painted the bottom of the skirting?
That was not me.
That is
I don't think that was
dreadful.
any of us.
I mean, it's really,
Oh,
really
yeah, I
nice.
think that might have
Recommend
been
it.
me, but I don't. I actually did paint full on thingy because I remember I had a piece
Don't know
of
what
sheet.
happened there,
I had
but we've
sheet
also
which
got
black on
a
them as well.
interactive board and a whiteboard in here. We are big time.
I'd like to
going-
mention. I'd like to mention.
Yeah, it will.
Excuse me, can you be quiet on sec? I'd like to mention I'm actually trying to fix Jaden's hairline while painting.
Oh,
Not
man
on
said corner
purpose.
says pushback.
You man are really trying to violate on a podcast.
Nah, I'm
What?
joking. Basically, I accidentally.
Right, so
painted his
right
hair.
now we'll put a photo of Jaden, and just then you can have a look at. Just then you can have a look at this beautiful man
and it
that's
won't
sitting
be
to the left
edited.
of me.
It won't be edited.
No, just then you can know how horrid it is.
And then we can put a picture of Jason on their
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, I look gorgeous. I'll put
Actually,
myself on there.
Right now, there's lighting.
Yeah, thank you.
Looking really
We
nice.
got
What lighting?
so
The
with
lights
this
are off.
no with this little podcast table we have. We got a little bit of LEDs.
Very grateful.
We're having a little bit of a party in here. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're absolutely loving life. But yeah, no, this podcast made by the students. What else was made by the students?
The
TV
studio.
TV studio. Yeah, that was also made by.
And our room as well, we painted out.
Yeah, our
CR1.
actual CR1 classroom was moved by us on the last couple of days of
so
year
bad.
12.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
We converted everything from one room into another and painted it all and got new desks, new monitors. Well, some new monitors.
No.
Some wait, no. I don't know. What I'm trying
There's
to
no
say.
actually. There's no
New
new monitors.
keyboards.
There's new PCs and
Yeah,
new
new
keyboards.
keyboards,
mouse mats.
mouse mats. We actually picked that up quite quickly because we didn't have mouse mats, but for some reason
that
the
was quick.
table was quite hard to
It
use the
didn't
mouse,
work
and then
before now, so that
literally
worked.
told our teacher, Mr. Morel,
Morel,
and then next thing you
come
know,
and clutch.
mouse mats came the next day. Bosh.
Next day delivery.
Honestly, quality.
on Prime.
Must have got it from Amazon. Yeah, no, that's quality. Straight in.
Yeah, I think we're gonna link these rooms up to the TV studio and the podcast.
Yeah,
room.
there's gonna be 2 cameras in
wants to
here,
do
which will
that.
be used for the podcast, and they're gonna get linked to the control room.
Hopefully, I can get involved with that.
So-
I want to get involved with that.
That's good things to come in the future, guys. If
Yeah.
you enjoy these podcasts, you'll actually be able to see us.
yeah.
Yeah, I have to say. Oh no. Part 2 coming soon, I guess.
Can we get hair
I
makeup
mean,
in here?
I was gonna say longer than my old podcast. Let's just say that to say the least. Made one episode, didn't even air it. You know what I mean?
Dang.
So
It was good practice for now.
it was. That's what it was. It was just practice. You know, a couple of mates having a laugh. Good practice for the podcast. What else happened? How are we finding media at the moment? Because obviously we are technically the cast of COVID. We were in
Yeah.
lockdown.
The cast
Pretty
of
much
COVID.
the whole of our year.
was saying that all
pretty much the
yesterday.
whole of the year 12 we were in lockdown. We barely saw pretty much any of us. We came out of lockdown. We were in school for 3 months, and then it hit Christmas, and we were in lockdown for another 3 months. What time did we come out?
We
What,
came out
April, March?
March.
Yeah.
Came out in March.
Early March. Yeah.
And then we basically had that until like the summer, but we were pretty much only in school for what, like half a year, just seeing
Yeah.
each
Pretty
other.
much.
And we had to do everything online. And I mean, if you ask me, and then towards the end of our year, all of our cast got COVID.
Thanks to our
Survivor right here.
Thanks to Jaden,
Oh,
Thomas
what?
Green Taylor, all them. We had
James
to
Charbel as well, wasn't it?
James Charbel, yeah.
Survivor right here.
Melanie got
Melanie,
involved.
yeah.
So everyone just had COVID. So we all had to isolate for, what was it, 10 days? I think
Yeah.
that
I mean,
some people were
we just
longer,
got-
like 12 days.
Mine was extended. I was
Obviously, yeah, because you were.
Basically,
I was 14.
Yeah.
I was 14. No,
Wait,
I was
you're
actually
only 14?
I was 24. 24 days.
You look good for 24.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
24 days. Sorry,
24
my bad. But yeah. So we literally had like half a year in class, which is obviously none of our faults, you know.
Best
Like
experience.
it
though.
just. It is. How did you enjoy lockdown schooling?
I was
Because
so
I
good.
really struggled.
It was
Oh,
so
well,
good.
Work.
I
No
struggled to
work.
do the work.
It was
Yeah, that's
so
what I'm trying to
good.
say.
I was.
Did you actually do any work in it though?
Yeah.
See, that's
Barely.
the thing. You're very motivated at home.
Yeah. That's
I'd-
I
I'd-
work in my own space.
I would
can't work.
see my bed and my Xbox and fall in love with it. So I'd be like work or an extra hour's sleep and play. I mean, if Miss Morale's listening to this, I've done all your work. I don't know what you mean. Alec, you know.
I'd say
fully
the
succeeded.
first lockdown was calm. You know, we finished year
The
11.
first lockdown.
The summer was from March.
Yeah, half
Honestly,
a year.
honestly,
That was the entire
That was
summer.
Yeah.
end
We
of
needed
end
that.
of year 11. Went into the first lockdown in March, and obviously they were like, "Oh, it's only going to take 3 weeks." But we were like, 3 weeks of school? Yes,
Yeah.
please. And it went 3 weeks,
I'm
3
here.
weeks, 3 weeks, and then we
3 months.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of it, I was
Turned
like
into 3
halfway through.
years.
Yeah. I was like, this is nice. I had the worst sleeping pattern I've ever had in my life. I was going to bed at like 7 in the morning, waking up at 7 in the evening, and just keep on repeating that.
No
I remember
GCSEs.
no GCSEs. I remember having jam sandwiches at like 6 in the morning.
Results day was shambles.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, we had no pressure on us. We didn't have to do anything because we had no schoolwork to do with year 11. Within a week, we got told we were getting our predicted grades for GCSEs. And then we also got told that we were going to be in this mess for longer than we actually initially thought. Because obviously every single teacher said, oh, we're only going for 3 weeks. So revise a lot. And I'm not going to lie to you, the first 2 weeks, I actually revised quite a lot. 'Cause
Yeah,
I thought we're going to come
I
back for
felt like a real
GCSEs.
novice.
I did for one.
I did not.
I did for one as well.
Yeah, I did it
That's
for 1 week.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, like I don't know, for like a solid week or two. And then, because I was like, oh, this is actually going to be really hard because we're just going to come back and we just have to sit all our GCSEs
Yeah.
like straight away. And this is actually quite, and obviously again, I can't really concentrate,
Yeah.
especially when I'm very laid back, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, this is, I need to actually revise. And then literally straight after, it was like, are you going to get your predicted grades? And you're not coming back in 3 weeks. In fact, you're coming back in 6
year.
months. So I was just like, what's the point? What's the point? You know, I'm staying up with the boys all
Turn on
night.
the PlayStation,
You know what I mean?
Xbox.
Yeah, literally. I'm staying up all night, you know. But the mother and father still had to go into work because my mum works for the NHS, so she basically didn't have a lockdown.
Guys, can you
Clapping for NHS.
Yeah,
for the
clap for the
NHS,
NHS. Thank you, guys. Thank you. My dad works on the network rail. He don't need a clap, don't worry. But
There's a big button on the side.
oh yeah. Oh, let's do it again.
Right.
So my mum works for the NHS. Thank you. And again, like I said, my dad don't need a clap because he only worked for the network rail. But of course, he had to still work because there was people that
He
like
was
my
getting the
mother.
heroes.
He's
to
getting the
hospital.
NHS to work.
he was getting the NHS to
another
work
clap?
with
Another clap,
Piotr.
clap.
Yeah,
Applause,
well
applause,
done.
Trains.
Yeah, well done. So I was home alone all the time anyway, so it was quite nice. You know?
Yeah.
And I mean, I'd see my mum and dad. I'd wake up, and my first meal would be dinner.
Wow.
Dinner would be my breakfast, lunch, and dinner all in one. You know, and like I said, I'd have like a jam sandwich at like 4 a.m. because I'd be starving. I'd be like, it'll be like 6 hours later. I'm like, oh, I need some food. So I'm like, they're sneaking in my kitchen, quietly making food while like my mum and dad are asleep. But yeah, that lockdown, in
Probably one of the
a way,
best.
in the most like nice way possible, bring it back. Can I say that?
Discord
Nah.
calls.
Can I say that?
Discord
Bring
calls
it-
are absolute
bring-
vibes.
Bring it back, minus all
The work.
No, just bring it back, minus everything that happened. Just put us in lockdown for no reason.
I don't think we could do
Why
it
not?
again. I think the summer. It's winter.
No, do you know what it is?
I can do it again. Discord was the best part of it.
Absolute
Oh,
vibes.
yes,
Discord.
yes.
GeoGuessr.
GeoGuessr. The drawings at the end. Oh, that was
Again,
funny.
my invite got lost in the post on the first couple of lockdowns, but I actually got invited in the 14 days we had to isolate or whatever. I got the big invitation onto Discord,
And
and
GeoGuessr Royale.
all that.
my
And
gosh.
when we done the little draw something where you all put something out to draw it.
Gartic phone.
A lot of people
Gartic
got violated, but it was extremely funny. Do you know
Not
what I
allowed to
mean?
mention-
Screenshots from that.
Yeah.
We don't need to whip them up. We will not whip them up. Do you know what I mean? we will not do that. So don't get your hopes up. But yeah,
I mean,
Discord was good. We're just chilling there, you know, living our best life. Most annoying thing is that well, for me, I'm a football fan, so our 14-day isolation got knocked in with like the semi-final
You have the Euros.
of the Euros. Luckily, we was out for the final, but the semi-finals was knocked in. So
Obviously smacked
and
Germany.
obviously we packed in Denmark in the semi-finals, and
This is
that's
not Germany.
no, we done Germany in like quarterfinals when we beat them like 2-0.
Oh yeah.
Because we
I
went
think it was
Germany, Sweden, Denmark. So we packed in Denmark. Haha. F you, Chris.
Shots.
Yeah. So we packed in Denmark, nice and easy. And for some reason, my brain don't remember the final, so I don't really know after that.
Let's not talk about
Roberto Carlos. Maybe
scoring
I
1-0
can
in the
only
first
remember
5
the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And for some
Roberto
reason,
Carlos with the
You know what I
lefty.
mean? Yeah, lefty. And then wait, didn't we win? Because that's what my
Yeah,
brain.
yeah,
1-0.
Yeah, well done, England. Let's have a little applause. Yeah, it's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. But yeah, so unfortunately that clashed with the semi-finals. So I mean, it was a bit
Yeah, bit
boring. But I mean, some people watch Love Island over the Euros, and it's just a bit embarrassing. And I'm looking at
No
Lexie
cap
right
though.
now.
Love Island did slap this year.
Oh, Love Island. Yeah, you know
Love
what?
Island- let's bring that back.
Let's do a
Love
little
Island
bit
did-
of
Love Island did
reality
actually-
TV as
did
well.
actually really slap this year.
I like this year's Love Island.
Same. I didn't like Toby at the beginning of it, but
Oh, I loved it. Did you guys not watch Love Island?
No.
Jaden, this is just me and you.
I
Lexie,
said it
did you
was.
watch it? Get close to the mic. Oh, you could join in on this little trio conversation.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
Peter.
look at that.
Wow.
Peter's moved his mic. What a lovely gentleman. Sorry, everybody, welcome Lexie.
Tonsillitis.
She also does media with us.
Tonsillitis, bro.
She does.
Tonsillitis.
If you hear a lot of coughing, it's not COVID. It is only tonsillitis. But anyway, Love Island. You didn't like Toby.
I didn't like Toby
I
at the
rated
beginning.
Toby because big up hashtag United. You got
They're not
love
a
that
team.
hashtag.
It's not a team.
No, yes it is,
I'm
man.
sorry.
It's like
that's not.
it's like
Northern
4
Cup.
leagues. It's from like 4 leagues from the actual football league.
Yeah, that's 4 seasons they got to win.
Yeah, and they're like, I swear they're like near top of the league now.
It's not a league. They didn't like Toby at the beginning.
They keep on slapping it. Yeah, so we went straight to football. Love Island
care,
football. Right,
don't
anyway.
care.
So who was your favourite? Like,
Aaron.
we'll talk to you as well. Who was your favourite from the start?
Aaron.
Aaron, you respected Aaron.
I hate this.
Should we do
I like
one boy,
Liberty.
one girl?
I like Liberty.
Yeah.
Loved her. I hate this. At the beginning, I felt bad for Hugo.
Oh, Hugo.
Hate
No
it.
one liked him.
I hate it now. I regret him.
You don't like Hugo? I
He's
love
not
Hugo.
bad, he is
He's so
bad, he is
funny.
bad, but like-
He's so funny. I love it on the after he was like, she only got a green card to come in the villa. I was like, yeah, fair play, fella. Like, do you know what I mean? He done it correct.
No.
But I think so. One boy, one girl. So you're Aaron. Who's the girl that you like?
Ooh. See, it would have been Kaz until what she done
I
to
forgot about her.
Yeah, Kaz is up there.
yeah,
I like
Kaz done
I loved
what's my man's name again?
Not
Not Tyler, the one that she was
Matthew.
Matthew.
No.
Yeah,
I done Matthew dirty.
She done Matthew
No.
too dirty,
No,
and then my
Matthew's
respect for her just went.
Matthew's
I
so
loved
funny
her
though.
until then, and then she just seemed like annoying. and I
Matthew
was
sat
like,
down. We're done. Left.
Yeah.
What a king.
Yeah.
What a king.
I don't think I actually had a favorite. because I didn't like Chloe because she spoke,
I didn't mind, she was
she
quite
spoke too
fiery.
much. Didn't like Liberty because Liberty was an idiot.
Faye was just funny to
Oh
watch.
no, I hated
But then
that.
Faye, like-
She was too rude.
Faye
Teddy.
annoyed me.
I love
She was too
Teddy.
disrespectful.
Faye annoyed me.
And I don't like Teddy no more.
Do you know
I had so much respect for him, but the fact that he went back to her after he'd just been violated on national
But then
air,
his brothers said that though as
that's
well.
what I mean. Like,
His brothers came in and was like, if she makes you
Yeah.
happy, then she makes you happy.
Nah,
But I mean,
like-
you know what I mean? Like, don't ever talk to my brother. Yeah, do you know what I mean? You
Exactly.
do you. But I mean, if you actually see, I follow quite a lot of them on Insta and stuff like that, as you would.
who's on
And
Boohoo now, isn't he?
yeah, Toby's gone boohoo.
Yeah.
Hey.
Chloe
surprised.
started her own YouTube and all
Has
that,
she?
so she's doing stuff.
love
Liberty's
them
just gone
together.
straight to like glam, modelling, makeup, all that,
play.
which we all knew she could do anyway. But most of them have stayed together. Faye and Teddy are still together.
Kaz and
Tyler are
Tyler.
still together.
They went to a thing the other
Toby,
day, didn't they?
Toby and
Fashion
Chloe.
Week.
Yeah, they did.
They went to
Yeah.
Fashion Week. Yeah, Fashion Week.
Toby and Chloe are still together. Who else left as a couple? Millie and Liam, of course, the winners.
Yeah.
They're still together.
God knows how they won.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I did not. I expected them to win.
God,
but like,
this guy cheated.
Yeah, he.
Yeah, no, I was like, what
If that's the
brave.
definition of cheating,
Yeah.
it's him. It's
Man,
Liam.
he literally said, "I'm gonna kiss this girl to compare his feelings."
Why are you gonna do that, bro?
Imagine if people do that in real life. Like, you have your girlfriend, yeah, and you're
Right in
like,
front
"Hang
of
on,
you,
I'm
humbly.
going out to a nightclub to go kiss another 4 birds, yeah, just to compare them to make sure you're the one I want to marry." Do you know what I mean? Like,
legit.
oh well, like Jaden says, don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding your wife.
Oh yeah, I can't. That is a quote I hold very highly.
do you want to
It's the
repeat that
worst.
quote?
Don't let your girl stop you from finding a wife. Because how do you know if your girl's gonna be your wife?
Isn't
A wife is long term. A girl
Don't-
can be short term.
Don't listen to Jaden.
I'm not saying cheat.
Don't.
I'm
that's
not saying.
what you're saying.
I'm not saying cheat. Nah,
what you're
no,
saying.
I'm not saying cheat. You're making it seem like I'm saying.
Yeah. Basically, you said
I'm not saying
I'm
cheat.
gonna have you,
No,
but my eyes are gonna be wandering at other ladies to see if she's my wife.
no, that's not it.
Explain.
work?
You know what?
I think what you're saying
Explain your
is,
quote.
if you're not feeling it,
If you're not feeling it,
Then
yeah,
leave,
don't
like-
don't stay in there. Don't
Yeah,
stay in
don't-
there.
Yeah, obviously.
But then
Just
you're
that makes
single.
sense.
But then in that moment in time, you're single
you know,
anyway.
how many people do you know? It's like, oh, I don't like this girl, but you just stay with her just because it's like status. Cause
No, do you know what? No, do you know what? Do you know what? A lot of people do that.
Dude,
Like,
some
it's
people
actually a
do
new
that.
thing.
Some people just stay in a relationship because it has the relationship title. So
And like some people stay in it to go, oh, I've been going out with my girlfriend for 8 months
That's what
now.
I mean.
Do you know what I mean? Because they want the flex of, I've been going out with a girlfriend for this how many
Yeah.
long months.
be single. It's fun.
Honestly,
It's
yeah, I
fun.
can back that. I can
It's
vouch
actually
that.
fun.
Kyan?
it's as
I'll
fun as
take
working
it.
at McDonald's.
Oh yeah, we don't need to talk about working at McDonald's a bit.
Take that as you will.
You know what I mean? So
I've done my single time. Didn't like it.
you done your single time. How long was you single for? I don't know how we've gone into relationships,
even a
but
year.
I love Island. Listen.
weren't even a year.
was
No,
less-
no,
it was
wasn't
less than a
It
year.
It was just under a year.
It was less than a year.
No,
she
no,
told
it was
me.
less than a
Anyway,
year.
let's whip back onto Love Island instead of
Love
talking about our
Island. Yeah.
love and friendships.
Yeah.
So we went back onto Love Island. Let's say, what was your favourite moment in Love Island?
Okay. So basically, it's when Toby and Chloe are arguing, yeah, and they're in the bedroom, and then and then they're all shouting at each other. And Aaron just walked past, and then the music just stops.
Oh my God,
And the
yeah.
music just stops. It's just like Aaron just goes,
bit you're on.
"Don't worry about me, lads." Yeah, and just walks out.
Do you know what my favourite moment is? It is I felt so bad for him because he was so embarrassed. Hugo's laying on the bed with Jake and someone else, and he was like, I have to tell AJ to stop calling me Mr. Hammond. And then Jake like hits him and goes, and she walks past and is like, are you right, Mr. Hammond? And she was in the room when he said it. And I was like, oh, he wanted to kill himself. I was like, what'd you do? That's it. Imagine your next conversation. Like I said in the bedroom, can you stop calling me Mr. Hammond, please? Like, I was just like, oh, the guy, he absolutely hated it. What's your favourite
I
moment,
just loved
Lexie?
when they came back from like Casa Amor, and Toby's sitting with everybody. It's like, look, I feel bad for AJ. Who was he with? Who won it?
AJ.
AJ.
He was with AJ,
He
yeah.
was with AJ.
No,
and then,
no, he was-
it
no,
the
he
other
was.
girl.
No,
It was the other
no.
girl that looked like AJ.
He was with Mary.
It was Abigail.
Mary and
Mary
Abigail.
Abigail.
It was with Abigail.
And then just
Abigail.
like, guys, I can't stop thinking
I
about
have
Chloe.
Chloe. I was- no, you know
that
what?
moment.
Nah.
You know what, yeah? I just heard that and I had to give him a round of applause. I didn't know I had that fair play. I was like, you know what? Because he's done a Liam. He's tried out 2 other girls and gone back to the original one. You know what I mean? I was like, you have to respect it.
Fun fact, looked around everybody. Hugo was the one that ended up going with the most girls. Everybody kept giving to...
What king?
Hey, language.
Language, come on, that's disrespectful.
Guys, cut that out.
Didn't-
Sorry,
Got
PG.
bleep
Beep.
Beep.
Everybody kept giving crap to, was it Toby? Or
Yeah,
something?
about
Toby
going
for
to girls to girls.
Hugo was the one that did most.
Nah.
No, Aaron.
Nah.
Aaron went to quite a few girls as well.
No, we didn't. No, we
I
did
looked-
not.
I went on the
Language,
No, I
Lexie.
didn't swear.
You did.
Oh, I swear.
You said.
Don't repeat it, guys.
You said.
Don't repeat it.
You go most.
Oh,
say that, I didn't say that.
you moved away from the mic to go here to your mic.
Hugo got with the most.
Oh, got with.
Yeah, that's what you said.
There's gonna be a lot of beeps in this little bit here. We do
No, because I went on
apologise.
the Love Island. I followed the Love Island Instagram, and it was like
Hugo did go with the most people.
It's
Yeah,
like the
Hugo
photos of the
did.
boys.
Not Aaron.
Aaron got with a lot of girls.
Aaron went with what? He went with
He
Shannon,
went with Shannon,
Lucinda.
and that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it. He went with Lucinda. That
Yeah, I
was it.
think that was it.
Look.
Oh, guys, we
Aaron.
got a special guest.
We have a
Mr.
Lockwood.
Lockwood.
Do you want to come over and say hello? Come on over. Lockwood, if you want to just put your face into the mic and just introduce yourself.
Sorry, guys. Hi, I'm Mr. Lockwood.
This is actually a TRS podcast that we might actually upload.
So he's in Year 7.
That's
Isn't he
exciting.
joined?
Why are you so close to
I've
You
got the
can
best
join-
beard in here, alright? I'm not year 7.
What? Have you seen my beard?
So
Have you seen my partner? Wait!
What's her name?
Get it? Yeah, what's her name?
So basically, back to Love Island. This list is completely wrong because right here it's saying that he's saying that Aaron went out with Kaz.
No, it
Oh,
only
no.
meant, like who they've been coupled
Oh, who they've
with.
been coupled with, that makes sense, because
Oh,
them
with
two coupled bare because they're
coupled.
friends.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't
Coupled.
classify coupling. I'm not classifying coupling. We're not classifying that. Are we really gonna classify coupling?
Yeah, cause thing is coupling. There was with coupling, there was a lot like a lot of people that done it with friends. Like
Yeah, I'm not.
Hugo,
I'm not counting friends
Oh,
here.
Hugo
right.
done
I'm
it
not
with
counting friends
like
here. I remember the
because Hugo friend up with a lot of people just to stay in.
Yeah.
Chloe.
Yeah, literally.
No, but he was in
when he made that
He
speech,
liked it. He
when
liked
he
it.
made that speech, I was like, oh, I'll get in there, bang your face. You know that's a Toby.
I love that speech.
Not
I
my
love
brother
that.
I love
Toby.
that speech.
No,
speech made
That's
everything.
That's disrespectful.
Bro, you should have seen me on Snapchat that same night. I was messaging Lexie like,
Yeah.
did you see Love Island?
That's
Did you see Love Island? And Lexi's
disrespectful,
like,
man.
I'm not caught up yet. I had to wait a whole hour.
That's your
Yeah, I'm
boy.
so sorry.
That's your
Literally.
boy. Imagine me doing that to you in front of bed.
Oh, bro, I don't
in front
care.
of live TV.
Bro, put me in my place if I'm wrong.
yeah, he never did.
Bro, he was in the
No,
wrong.
yeah, he was in the wrong. But say that to him in a private conversation.
Nah, man, you had to get violated.
Don't say that in front of like, the fire pit. Pull
He
him
should
over.
have done it privately, but
lads.
it's Love Island, isn't it? So it makes
Yeah,
it so
to be
much
fair,
better.
yeah.
There's
To
no
be-
point
to
of
be
having a
honest,
private
to be honest, the
convo.
producers came in and was like, "Go on, Hugo, bait him out. I'll pay you an extra 10 quid, bait him out." Do you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
the thing that's
make it a little bit. Do you know what? Like, do you know what I liked about this season though? There's a lot of arguments, and I like when it's
Yeah.
arguments. There's a lot of heated. Like Faye had a lot of heated moments.
That's because she's just an angry person.
But
Like,
this is the thing.
I don't like her at all.
You know when we went to Ravensbourne Uni?
Yeah,
We did a day trip at Ravensbourne Uni. And I was speaking to the girls when we were making our own TV show. And she was like, do you know how heavily staged it is? It ruined Love Island for me. It genuinely
Well,
ruined
yeah.
Love Island.
Yeah, we
Because she
know
was
it.
like,
It is all
Faye,
staged.
she's nothing like that. Yeah, but the producers will literally text you and be like, oh, you need to go have a conversation with blah, blah, blah about this. You know, go over
Well,
there.
yeah, but then
start
it is
an
also
argument.
it is also down to her actions.
It
Because they're
is.
still her actions at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
still
okay, the
actions.
producer can text them and say, right, in like 5 minutes or so, because obviously I was listening to a podcast and they say how they have to basically tell them, well, obviously I don't know how true this is, but they have to go and tell them where to sit because they put all the cameras there.
Yeah.
Because there's tons of cameras, but the main cameras will be at that bit if there's like a heated argument.
Yeah.
So they probably will text him like saying like you're gonna go talk to Teddy in like 5 minutes over at the fire pit, for instance. That's when the most cameras are set up, and the rest of them will be either most probably in the bedroom, or like just chilling there, or like somewhere elsewhere, not to make like a lot of noise.
Yeah.
But the way her actions speak
It
is
was
still down
it
to
was
her.
her language. It was
It's
just,
not. It's
like,
not.
Like if
It's
you're
not-
angry, I know it's all staged, but if you're angry, you don't go just. Her language was just it was
Yeah, no.
disgusting. It was
Yeah.
vulgar.
She was.
She had she had the most reports.
I'm not.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a lot- no.
After
Yeah, actually, I
after
saw that.
the Teddy incident where the movie night, she had the most thing.
I saw it on
reports.
the Sun on
and
Snap.
I was one of them. I reported that. It was
Did you
disgusting.
actually?
Yeah, it was disgusting.
I was
Her
on
language
Snap.
disgusting.
I was on Snap, yeah, and like you know how you have like the sun thing and it says swipe up to read more. It was one about that, so I was reading through like the article, and they were saying like the next episode I'm pretty sure they put like a disclaimer out saying
They didn't even
like
put one.
did they, I think
No.
I think in the article they said they were like thinking
would-
about it,
they
but it was
would.
basically
It's a sun, innit?
about if you feel like you're getting somewhat bullied or something like that.
Yeah.
Talk up.
Oh no, I
And
remember that.
a lot of people tweeted in. I think they might have spoken it on Arsenal or something. But I remember watching it, and they turned around and said, "There's already therapists and stuff like that in the villa."
Well, she
So
needed.
if they
she
do,
needed
if they
it.
do want to go and
She
talk to them,
needed
because
it, man.
what happened with Liberty and Jake? Obviously, Liberty wasn't in the right headspace. She was very upset. She probably felt all alone.
Yeah.
She most likely would have used that therapist to calm her down, sort of thing, get her head in the right place, let her just say anything she wants to
Yeah.
say. Because
'Cause
again,
that was real. That was a genuine.
that's what I'm
was
trying to say.
genuine.
Again, it's not a fake relationship. Them two were
Yeah,
together
they were
literally from
dating.
day one.
That's so mental.
Day one, them two. She stepped forward for Jake. He picked her. They stayed together till literally the second to last episode, then walked out together.
That's the dude that least favorite person.
Jake.
It's Jake.
But you're my girlfriend.
You're my
You're my
girlfriend.
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 I wouldn't have
I'm
made you
looking
my
at the girl.
girlfriend.
Oh,
To be fair, he did
Genuinely.
use that as a get out of free
you
like jail
can't say
card.
you can't use I love you and you're my girlfriend to get you out of like whatever
Yeah.
stuff you've done. I ain't.
But then,
like
to be
how it
fair,
works.
it was clear that he didn't like her.
It was
Very, very clear. Because even when they turned round and said to him like, "Did you just say it just to make her happy?" Obviously, he was saying, "No, I didn't." But then when she was like, "Oh well, are we gonna break up?" Then he didn't even try and fight to get her back.
Exactly.
He literally let her go. He was like, "Okay, well we're
I
breaking
think
up."
he
ran
had.
off
I think he
like
just had
5-year-old.
enough.
I think he had enough.
He had enough.
But then a lot, I feel like a lot of people
Get
like,
involved in your business in the island as well.
I
Yeah.
think a lot of people are also thinking as well because they know you go into Love Island, you're going to be big no matter what. Yeah, it's facts. You're going to go in there, everyone watches it.
You get
You're going to come
verified.
out. You're going to be verified. You're going to be
Sharon was in there for
recognised.
a day.
She was in there for a day. I mean, I think there was actually
Verified.
rumours about certain stuff got leaked on her. That's why they had to get her out.
Who's Shannon?
Yeah, because she was a model,
Yeah.
but there was a lot of nudity photos getting leaked
Oh.
by her, and it made the show. Obviously, I don't know how true this is, but
Yeah.
apparently it made the show look bad, so they had to get rid of her because that normally happens. Someone comes in and nicks a boy, but then they stay in that village. Because if you remember, do you remember like Montana's season with Jess and Dom? She
Yes.
picked
Oh
Dom,
my God, yeah.
but Montana stayed in. She never got sent
Oh,
home,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
they
yeah.
tried to mingle her with like other boys, and then obviously she stayed in it, whatever. So she would have stayed in it. But I think because there was stuff happening on the outside world,
Oh, yeah,
they sort of had to get rid of her to tell her what was going on in the outside world, and that's just how they did it. Because it was like obviously they wouldn't have told her to couple up with Aaron. It was just sort of like in the way the luck of the draw to get her out.
Yeah.
But yeah, because like what she said, she was in there for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Who's
she
gonna
was really
who's
She
gonna
had to
put a
isolate
contest?
for 2 weeks.
Who's gonna put
kids out for
in a
24.
contest for 24 hours and get rid of them? They wouldn't
And
have
you
done
had to
that.
isolate. Don't think that.
And she
Isolate
come
for
back
2
home,
weeks.
Isolate again.
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
But then
right.
again, that could be down to her own things of why them, if it was pictures or whatever,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
they got leaked could potentially be because of her or what she was doing with them. So, in a way, you could say she asked for it, like not trying to be horrible or anything, but
Jason's getting cancelled.
but like, yeah. So that's that. But yeah, no, Love Island was a good show this year.
I'm delighted.
I liked Love Island. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was good.
I don't know if they'll be able to top it next year. I'm not gonna lie to you. This year, I said to you, Jaden, when we was on Discord, I'm not watching it this year. I don't know if I'm not watching it, but you kept on gassing it.
I did.
I think I was
You
seven. I think I was seven
I did.
episodes deep
Right.
in. Yeah, I was all good. It was like a week in. I was like, no, I'm not gonna watch it. He goes, oh, it's so good. It's so,
So
good.
good.
Honestly, you need to watch it.
It's so
so
good.
good. It's so good. I was like, I don't want to, man. And also, like the first couple of days are so boring. They just
Yeah,
couple up and
yeah,
get to know
it's-
each other.
it's
I want
dead.
drama, so it was boring. But I was like, you know what, fine, because that's when we was in our 14-day isolation period,
Yeah.
and we just thought, yeah, let me watch it, and I just got hooked on it. To be fair, so. But is there much more we want to talk about?
Just waffled about Love Island.
Yeah,
mate. Don't
honestly, we
even-
It's not
waffled
even a
for about
school
50.
podcast anymore.
Peter and Kyan are still here, believe it or
Yeah.
not.
You can have the microphone back, Pete.
All right, goodbye, Lexie. Oh, bloody Nora. Oh, entire table started moving.
Don't do what I did. I'm almost
Yeah, the table almost. Peter, Kyan, you got anything to talk about to get you back into the podcast after mine, Jaden, and Lexie's little rant about Love Island?
Kind first.
Kyan,
Um,
got anything to talk about? Anything happening in your
get the
outside
people to
life?
be quiet.
Yeah,
I'll tell them to shut
yeah. I do apologise. I can hear background noises.
Oh, we got Alfie down here, by the way.
yeah.
Sitting on the floor.
Technician.
Alfie's down here.
Technician.
Technician,
who
but
can't fix the lights.
doing
Yeah,
outside
somehow our
technician broke
lights
the
are
lights.
stopped, but it's okay.
Yeah, the lights don't work. You guys
Um,
can't see it, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, Peter, Kyan, you got anything else to say?
I don't know. Anything we should talk about? Anything in
We
particular?
can, we can find something else to talk about.
School.
Yeah, we'll talk about school. Like, let's
bring
just,
it back to the roots.
let's reel it back into an actual school podcast thing.
Yeah, I took a what are they called? The panoramas.
What
And
of
bec-
us?
Yeah, but because of the lights, it's all like
Ah,
it
it
looks
all would have
weird.
Oh yeah, no, it actually does. We can maybe
Yeah.
attempt to get that up, but
Maybe,
I mean,
yeah, it depends on the who
depends
who
on the
was.
circumstance. But obviously, you heard Lockwood came in for a quick.
Oh
little,
yeah, Lockwood's a pretty cool
hello,
guy.
Lockwood, Mr. Lockwood came in when we
Sam
started year
Lockwood.
12. When we started
Essentially,
year
like
12.
3 months in. 2
Yeah,
months in.
literally. He became our new
TA.
TA.
He's
Yeah.
the so basically, book out the cameras, like quite a professional thing. We book out the cameras, we hand in our insurance form and our equipment booking form, and he just
Yeah.
basically gives us what we want.
Because we did have our old teacher there, Miss Shepherd, that used to do it, but I'm pretty sure she went into.
To, like some financing.
Yeah,
at
she went
school,
into all
like
that, and then.
Burrage.
she-
See what I'm saying?
Maternity.
Yeah, she is now. Yeah, she's on. Yeah, she's had a baby. Congratulations.
Round of applause.
Get a round of applause. So yeah, that's how Mr. Lockwood came in, and yeah,
Bant's been there since day one.
What a guy!
Yeah.
You know, he used to actually come to this school.
Drama.
He used to do drama. We've actually watched a couple of his stuff he made
Yeah.
with media as examples. He looks very different.
He's actually
from when
had
he
a very,
left.
what's the word? Like promising career in drama. Would you
Yeah,
say?
but he's
He's using his degree well.
Yeah, using his degree well of a drama student to be in media. So I don't really know what happened there, but
Oh, yeah.
Locke was living his best life. You know, he likes us.
I think. Yeah,
Hopefully.
definitely.
Hopefully, yeah.
I don't think I've annoyed him just yet. Do you know what I mean?
The
Like,
bouncer there, you know.
he only has a couple more months of us. and then,
Yesterday
you know.
was really funny though. That me kind of Lockwood was jokes. Bands.
Yeah.
Honestly, Lockwood is very funny. You know, let's
Can we get an appreciation for his cycling outfit?
yeah, cycles to school now every day.
Eco-friendly.
We'll
You're very
put up a
eco-friendly,
video.
you know.
Photo, maybe.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to get consent first, you know, just to
Oh,
make
yeah,
sure.
of course, of course.
Because he is a member of staff. But
Potentially.
Oh my god.
yeah, no, you know
That
what?
has made my
But
day.
let's just say he's like a
He works well,
a
though.
traffic cone.
He works well.
Like he's getting seen.
The thing is, yeah, he works well. Like, because obviously media isn't his. Well, it was nowhere near his first subject. You know, it was nothing. He didn't really know a lot about media, and he came in and he actually listened to our just to our lessons, and now he just helps us like he's been doing media for God knows how long.
Like 3 years.
And
Literally.
Like he's gone uni and got a degree in it.
Yeah, literally. Like, so he's actually quite strong when it comes to media, even though he is a drama student.
Yeah. He's good at
Um,
essays as well. He just knows. what
He
to do.
is. He always marks our essays, and he
Doesn't
actually
wanna
gives
write
really,
mine.
really good
Takes his time.
feedback.
Takes it.
Well, yeah, but you got to make sure you're giving the feedback correct.
Don't know if you heard it, but Lexie said takes his time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lexie said he takes his time, but
Because he's a bit far away from the mic.
he has to get everything correct. 'Cause he can't be giving back dodgy feedback to one of us.
I know what I'm saying, it just takes his
Because-
time to read it.
But that might be because he can't read. Do you know what I mean? We just don't know.
So
we
this is
just
meant
don't
to be an
know.
appreciation for Mr.
Yeah, no, I
Lockwood.
appreciate.
Can we not
like-
slander him, please?
No, so yeah, he's come in. He's helped us all out, you know, with our edits, with our essays, and you know, I respect the man. You know, he's
Yeah.
come into a whole bunch of year 12s. We could have been moody. We could have
But
not
the banter
spoke to
there.
him.
We're banterous.
Do you know what I mean? We're
serious.
there. It's very funny.
Yeah.
You know.
Mr. Lockwood.
Yeah. Big up, Mr. Law. And also, while we're here saying thank you to our teachers, we'll say thank you to Morale and Alec.
Alec.
Because again, been here since year 12.
Yeah.
Got us everything we need to be. Got us where we are now. Can we get a round of applause? Oh yeah, and Mr. Hughes as well. He
Hughesy.
comes in.
You might as well
he
say Miss
doesn't-
Whitby. Don't forget Miss
Yeah,
Whitby.
Miss
and
Whitby.
Whitby.
And Whitby.
Do you know what I mean?
Then-
Everyone in the
Unless we had
media
once every 2
department.
weeks.
You know, obviously
no.
we didn't have Hughes and and Whitby for long, but Whitby was my GCSE teacher.
Yeah.
Husey was
Love
my
that.
GCSE teacher.
See, look at that, we've come a long way. Jaden,
I'm an external. So
you're actually an external.
Yeah, I'm an
Let's
external.
talk about that. So, how was your...
You went to
I'm
Catford,
guessing
you
I'll name them. St
Yeah.
Matthew's Academy, Blackheath. I'll name them. Let's get right in there.
You actually didn't fail with GCSE.
Yeah, 10.
You passed
all
all
10.
of them. I wish I could say the same.
Wait, I passed all mine, so did
You
Peter.
passed all of
Yeah,
yours.
pass with ours.
I'm the only one that didn't pass all of their GCSEs. It's fantastic, you know. But anyway, yeah, back to you. So, how did you find media and GCSEs for you to compare
Okay.
to media in TRS? Let's do that.
Alright, so let me start by the nitty gritties. So
Yeah.
year 9, yeah, media. I done media studies.
Yeah,
So that was like advertising, all of that.
yeah.
And then end of year 9, the course got dropped, and it got
Okay.
changed to film studies.
Okay.
So then I had to relearn everything for film.
Carry on.
So then year 10 and 11 was pretty much film studies, where I had a bunch of just units I had to watch, a bunch of stuff I had to watch and then just analyze. And
Wait, so what's the difference between, was it media studies and
yeah, I
film
done
Media
media
studies
studies
and
and
film
film
studies.
studies.
So is media studies more like a general...
I think media studies is more general, whereas film you just do films.
yeah.
And so then for my coursework, I then had to make a 2 minute to 2 minute 30 seconds like opening. So not a trailer, but like imagine like a film opening
Yeah.
to a psychological horror film. And
Like an opening scene, yeah.
The opening credits and everything.
Yeah.
yeah, but not
Like on Harry Potter, they have an opening part.
yeah, kind of like that, but it's not opening credits. But you can put like who's part of it in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Like
So,
the director and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
so
yeah.
good,
So had to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Use people that I use people that I don't speak to now anymore. But you know, life moves on.
yeah. That. But how would you compare it to?
Oh, TRS.
What was it? What was it? Where'd you go? St Matthews.
St Matthews Academy.
How would you compare that to TRS? Obviously, you can say if they had better equipment,
Oh,
because
did
we're
not.
all.
They did not.
See, that's the thing. That's what
did
everyone
not.
says.
No
because
hesitation.
They
there's-
did not.
I done photography in GC. Same with Peter.
Me,
You were in there, and Kyan. And Alfie.
Alfie
We were
just
all
done,
there. And something that actually surprised me was I used to help out on the open evenings back in the day, and I done photography one time. And a lot of people said, "Oh, you actually do photography, and you actually have cameras to do your GCSEs." And I'm like, "Yeah, doesn't everyone?
Yeah.
Most schools don't do
I swear
photography in
Bullies or
GCSEs.
somewhere, they just use their phones.
They use their phones.
I don't know where it is,
Ravenswood
it's like-
does.
But we have
Ravenswood does it for
we
film
have-
studies.
We
It's
have
a
like DLSRs, all that.
We have
Um,
proper, like, in...
State of the art.
industry level.
Yeah.
BBC News type
Literally everything I
equipment.
was talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
good evening.
in the TV show, $5,000 each camera, like, not, other schools aren't just dropping those kind of money on that. Because Mr. Murray, he fights for it, he does.
Yeah.
Very passionate. I think,
He is a
Very
yeah.
passionate man.
if without him, we
Wars
probably wouldn't
ties.
have half, or any of this.
we wouldn't have this podcast equipment we're
Or
actually
TV
talking on now.
studio, or
It's just-
half the cameras.
Mr. Morrell fights to make media the best department in the school, and
It-
that's
it-
and that's
it
what
is.
it is. It
In
is.
Bromley, it is.
Yeah, it is. But that's
In
what I'm trying to
South East
say.
London.
Like this is
Yeah.
this is what I'm trying to say. But like everyone needs to be passionate like that to make their department that good. Like it should be a no-brainer
Yeah.
to be
And to
that
make the students more passionate about
Exactly.
something.
Like
If-
I'm not gonna lie to you. The big thing that did draw me in is I was always gonna take media anyway because I enjoyed it in GCSE.
Yeah, same.
But then, as we were making it, as we were picking it, they were making the TV studio. Because I remember that old
Yeah.
room. Obviously, you wouldn't know, but
I do not know.
yeah, but in our old room, we would know where the computers was and all that. Was it this room as well? No, it was the other room.
Yeah, it was the other room.
There was like where the thingy studio is where all our tables was, and then we used to have a mini classroom.
Oh
at the front.
yeah, it was very.
That's what it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a massive
And
classroom.
yeah, it was a big classroom, and then they literally said to us like, "Yeah, so all the computers are going to be moving on to here, and we're knocking that down."
just
And we were like,
disappeared
"What?"
one day.
And then all of a sudden, we came back on like a weekend, and then we've got like boards up and everything. We're like, "Oh, it's actually looking quite cool." So that was another thing that Defo said, like, you know what, I want to try out in that TV studio, and then
Yeah.
obviously, Sir got a little podcast set up, and that was in our classroom.
Yeah. And now
We didn't even have a room for it, and then we came into another classroom, this classroom that we're in
Room
now, which
3.
again had big like
Just
back room
tables,
space
yeah.
and tables classroom, and then the computers from where they are. And
I
they
was
just
here
went,
when they all got built.
yeah, you were here for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one, and then we just thought, screw it, let's just make it into a proper podcast room, and
Realistically, I think
It'll
if
be
you,
up today.
if you want to go into media and you live in South East London, you gotta come to Ravens.
I mean, not only just
Don't
saying
even
it
have an option.
because,
They're not have an option.
like, our teachers didn't say, like, oh, make sure you gas up media or whatever.
Yeah.
That is generally just us talking about it. Well, I mean, how did you come here for an open evening? Like, how come you came here for year 12? Yeah.
Oh, I had to get a Lucian. I'm gonna be dead on this. That's my honest
But how
opinion.
come you picked here and not Hayes, Ravenswood,
Langley.
Bullerswood Boys,
Whoa.
Langley?
Well,
Yeah, I'm naming names in the
get-
borough. I'm
can we get
naming
some-
names in the borough.
I'm getting sentimental here. Langley, I didn't get into. Did decline my offer.
Did you want to go Langley? Was Langley your first option?
Yeah,
And then what was your
wow.
second?
Ravens won.
So it was this school.
What
yeah.
what
Yeah,
So
were
what-
you gonna do at Langley?
Yeah.
film.
Just
I was actually gonna do A levels. I was
Okay.
Gonna do, yeah, I wasn't actually gonna do the BTEC
Okay.
course here. I was gonna do A levels. So Langley, their course was pretty much like this one,
Yeah.
but I didn't get to see the equipment.
Of course.
But like what the
What
person-
equipment?
Yeah, I was saying, they probably don't have it.
But what
So
they, what
to
they
take a
explain-
film, you use your iPhone or Android. Go out and have fun. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But what they explained there, like really good. Like they plan holidays, like you can get to go to like LA, to like Hollywood, all
Yeah,
of
that's
that.
quite
So I was like, oh,
Oh really?
Yeah, they don't do it.
Really?
Have not done it.
Bluffs.
I'd just like to say- What,
at
Lexie
all?
turned around and said they haven't done one single trip.
Lexie, if you just want to
You
bet,
have
Only in the UK.
you have some friends that are in the media.
like, if
correct?
you just want to get a
yeah.
bit closer for the.
Yeah, honestly,
'cause
just
you're
come
saying
and
stuff
come
that
and
no
share
one
a
can
mic
hear.
with Jaden, just because like we're in this little bit.
Well, yeah,
But-
no, they haven't done any of the abroad, mainly because of COVID.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But like, they haven't done any of their trips to like New York.
Do you reckon
LA.
they would have if COVID didn't happen? Or
Possibly.
maybe,
Possibly.
yeah.
They have done it before.
You're
It
frauded.
was all
But
fraud.
You never know. They might have done it, but
They might have done it if not lockdown, but then I feel like you, in a way, obviously you wouldn't know. But
Yeah.
was that one of the main things that drew you in? Was you know what I could go to
yeah.
one side of the country to do filming? Like, do you know how cool
I
that
can
is?
go-
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah,
I can go Hollywood to actually see how they.
that's
film
what I'm
stuff.
gonna say. So that would be mental. But
That's fun.
if you did go Langley and you didn't get to do it, would you be upset that
Would
you
be,
sort
like,
of
regret?
didn't? Yeah, would you regret that? Like, because obviously it isn't
yeah.
their fault, but would you regret maybe not coming
Well,
to
yeah,
TRS?
because that was a major factor for you choosing Langley.
Yeah, is that yeah? So
I
like
guess I
basically the
may
only
have
reason
potential
that
to film, I may have potential to see or do.
where the big people are.
Yeah,
do you know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Where,
we-
where the
No,
best
the
in the
Russo
world
brothers
is.
and that.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
We've gone to the zoo. I mean,
Yeah,
that's not as good as LA.
exactly.
I mean, yeah, it's not,
we
but
got in Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry
one
Potter.
day.
I was like, we're going.
I'm not saying Langley did that.
It's not exactly
It's
LA,
just kinda trip.
but it's just a trip. At the end. Trips
Yeah.
are cool, but yeah, no, I give you that. Them type of trips would be cool,
Don't know if I
but
can say this, but
definitely couldn't
Wow,
say that.
cool
Definitely couldn't say
shots.
that. We will definitely have to
beep.
cut that. We're definitely gonna have to edit this and cut some things out. So we definitely not gonna say that.
Cut it in half.
Yeah, you know, we'll have a 1 hour podcast. It'll go down to 15 minutes.
welcome back. So we're talking about.
Yeah. But are you happy you're here?
Oh, there's thoughts.
No,
He's
it's me,
thinking. He's thinking.
I got 5 different people staring at me. That's why. That's why.
Has been quick
Basically,
responses.
what we're asking you is,
Not
do you
us.
hate us?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, are you happy that
That
you
you
know,
came here.
that you
Oh,
came
yeah,
here? And you met the people you met.
You got the
you've done the
experience of
things you've
doing
done.
You got- you
Yeah,
got-
because I'm just happy. I mean, I'm gonna say I'm just happy I got Illusion. Like, like
You
nah,
really hated that place.
No, because you know what it is. It's
Where do you
just-
live now? Postcode, please. no.
Cannon's reveal.
Cannon's reveal.
But I'm just happy I got Illusion because how was the process? So I literally just said to my mum, yeah, don't want to go to school in Lucian. And she said,
Yeah.
cool. Just spent a day looking at just schools that done the course I wanted to do.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so at first we were actually looking at A-level media. And because then at that time I was going to do A-level maths and A-level business.
Yeah.
So little smart pants here. So then I came here on the open evening. I think
Well, so you did come here for
Yeah,
an
I did
evening.
come here for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
open
So you had
evening,
a
yeah.
little look around.
yeah, and
What
I
did you
don't-
think of the studio when you came here?
I didn't actually get to see the studio.
Oh, did you
So
not?
no, when I came here,
Oh, you know what? I remember they were in the
yeah,
the maths, weren't they?
They were in the room down there.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
Yeah,
it
'cause I
was in
went.
our own seclusion
Oh, yeah.
room.
Yeah.
It was at the end of the corridor,
Yeah, at
wasn't
the end
it?
of
Like
the corridor.
near the
I think
farm
it was like
area.
room 18.
I think it was
Yeah,
a
it
computer
was a
room,
mouse.
wasn't it?
It was something like that.
Yeah.
I remember, and then they had everything out. They had like different lights. They had
Yeah, they had the tracks.
They had the tracks
I
out.
had the track and I was like,
yeah.
whoa, what is this? I can see my dad hold the camera and that's sick. I thought that's sick and I was like, sign me up.
No, I came here even though I knew I was going to return here, but I was like,
I just want to see
we
it.
might as well
yeah.
have a look. Do you know what I mean? Because I had a very open because I was very open because I wanted to do photography, media, and then something else that I didn't decide. So I went. The first place I went is media. 'Cause as soon as you walk in, it was on like your right hand side.
Yeah.
So I went down there and I actually spoke to Miss Allet. I didn't actually know who she was beforehand, but she spoke. She was like, "Oh, hello, I'm Miss Allet. I was with my parents." And she was like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "I want to do photography, media, and something else." She was like, "Well, I think you're doing photography, you're doing media." And she was like, "And what's that other thing? Like, what's that else thing you're going to be?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'll probably just pick something boring like history or design
Business
tech
or
or something. Yeah, something that I don't actually really want to do, but it'll just be there just so I can do the other two." And she was like, "Well, why don't you just do triple media because you'll still be able to use your photography skills in media because you'll still be handling cameras."
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I am still using my photography
I know
skills,
artist
and it probably
researchers.
no more artist researchers, please.
Oh,
So,
I
yeah, we know
really
about
like
those.
photography.
Yeah.
We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that.
Yeah, that's
But,
out.
Yeah, so Miss Alec basically just persuaded me to do triple media, and literally, I'm not even being funny. We done that one. I literally said to my mum and dad, I was like, "We can go home now."
Yeah.
I was like, "We can go home now," and she was like, "You don't even want to look at photography." I was like, "No." I was like, literally, she just made it so clear that my heart is now set on just media. I was like, and that's just it.
That's a very touching story.
I know,
Very
no,
touching.
but I mean,
Yeah.
I think I walked around a little bit, and then I literally poked my head into photography, and it literally had like 2 bits of artwork, and I was like,
There's
"That's so
photos on
dead."
the walls.
Literally. No, do you know what the photo is? One of the photos was mine, and I was like, "That's one of my worst photos I've ever taken in my life. That's so dead." I was like, "I'm going." I was like, "See you
Honestly,
later."
I think
'Cause
media
obviously,
they go all out.
but that's good though.
Yeah.
Because that's what you want in
They're
a department.
passionate.
I went in, I saw flashing lights. I was like, "Let me go over there."
You should have seen them yesterday.
Yesterday, there was
Yeah.
Marvel
Playing
music.
strobes.
The whole Marvel
Do you know what I mean?
music.
Yeah. I was just like, because it catches your eye, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, what's down there?" And then you automatically
Flashing
go
lights.
in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
We're such basic creatures.
It makes us all sound boring. But I put money on it. When I came here, even my parents went, "Oh, what's that?" And they're old. They don't even care that they're going to
The
be
amount
coming
of
here.
parents that was just so intrigued. Oh, and some guys like, "Oh yeah, I do print media as a professional career." I was like, "Oh, right." I
Yeah,
just wanna-
it's
and
a
someone,
big
did you say
time.
something from Sky?
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! This woman.
Someone from Sky
So okay, we're gonna come back to the story.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm here to explain in the control room. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like I can't lie. I'm somewhat waffling but making sense.
Yeah.
And she goes like, "Oh yeah, is it? I work for Sky." I'm like. My eyes just like, I'm like, "Oh, is it really?"
So my name is Jaden Brown. Very nice to meet you. This is my phone number, email, where I live, my mother's maiden name.
My national insurance number.
Yeah.
And then she just goes, "Oh yeah, this does look like what they use in the Sky Studios when it's like, yeah, because I go in there, try to push the buttons, like, you can't touch that." I was like, "Yeah, you can't touch this one." Try and bust a couple jokes. Unfortunately, couldn't get my
Try
number.
and bust a
because-
couple jokes when he's shaking.
Unfortunately, couldn't get my number for connections for networking.
Intern
That is-
what?
LinkedIn. Should have got on the old LinkedIn.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think of that.
Oh
I was so
my
slow.
God.
Lexie, where were you?
I was
Yeah,
so
Lexie,
slow.
we need you.
Top lighter stuff. Nah, not good enough. We could have been set up with a Sky internship by now.
Oh, it would have been too good. But
I could be at the Sky right now.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but every time media does an open evening, it just catches my eye. Like literally, the first time I came in, caught my eye. Went up to photography. Looked smelly, so I left. And also because I didn't know what I wanted to do
Everything
for my
they
They
last
didn't even
one.
show the cameras.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they showed
They need
nothing.
to show that stuff. That's what
They didn't.
people
They didn't show any DLSRs or anything.
To be fair, we didn't really for the opening. We didn't actually show off anything in the equipment
Yeah, but
cupboard.
you don't need to because there were still them
got
big
the
free
studio.
cameras.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
they were
studio.
showing,
the studio.
yeah.
Literally, photography just showed pictures.
Not even the cameras.
Not
Like,
how
there's
they
nothing.
done it, not Photoshop of where they do it. Just they're the photos that we do.
That's amazing.
That's it. And it was just bare books that you could just flip through and just see photos.
And we
but it's not what you
still
wanna
did
do.
it.
And we still did it. I mean, half my work was in there.
Photography as well.
I don't regret.
I would've chosen
I don't
photography
regret
to some
taking
extent.
photography. Like I'm
You couldn't do triple media.
I'm not going to talk down on photography because it was still fun of when I did it. Like I still enjoyed myself and it's what I wanted to do. But then, like I said,
Like,
just
Yeah.
when you just look like I think it is. You just need that eye catching. Every human needs it. If you don't get that
If you see
initial
lights, that's
yeah,
where I'm
do you know what I mean? If you don't get that initial, if you don't get drawn to it, you're not going to do it. And also, like I said, I also need to pick another subject, which again,
That
I
was
didn't
my
wanna do,
biggest.
so-
Like I came here. I was like, oh, I want to do computer science, single media. I was like, what else do I do? Pick business. I wanted to. Okay,
oh
I
yeah,
can't
because
say
you
that.
came in late
Yeah.
on our triple.
Because I
media.
always wanted to do media,
yeah.
and I wanted to do computer science. I was like,
Oh yeah.
I did not. What else am I gonna do? I was like, I
But I
can't.
swear you hated computer science at a point and business.
I hated business, obviously.
Oh, you done business?
Yeah, I hated it.
I would have chose it.
And then computer science, it just was dry.
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah,
what I
yeah.
thought it'd be. Like, I wanted to do programming. There was too much other stuff that I just didn't care about. So.
Because it's also like
I think I would have great my whole life. if I
because
had
you was
chosen
in
media.
single media with Thomas GT.
Yes, I
and
wasn't with him. He was in the other class, but I was.
Oh
with
yeah, no, he was with James Jagdar. But then
There's
Thomas
two.
GT was in a. There was two classes. 'Cause there still is, isn't there?
Yeah,
There's that big one. Then there's
There's the big one,
James,
then
and then
the
there's
little one.
and then the two
Yeah.
girls that work with Husey. But then yeah, no, Tom was the same. Thomas
I
GT
think I would
was
regret
just
my
like
whole life. If I never
he done
chose it.
single media, a couple others, and then
So late.
yeah, he just wasn't for him.
If you
so he
want to
just came in.
change and you're still like 3 months in, try. Because
honestly, try. Yeah,
If you don't, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's still fun.
Could you
because
see what other people do?
I remember
like,
Thomas
that's something I wanna
texted
do.
me and was like, "Do you reckon if I come into like one of your lessons and ask Miss like Alit if I can join, she'll say yes?" And I'll be like, "As long as you sound passionate, they can't really say no."
Yeah.
Because like yes, you'll be behind in the work, but I was like, then you just have
Catch
to
up.
work hard and just catch up, and that's what he's done. So,
Months late and still did law. Like,
well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, so again, if you do pick TRS and you pick 3
So I think what
subjects,
it is-
when you start, your mates do something else and you enjoy that more by just listening to what they're doing.
Yeah.
And even if you are 3 months down the line, give it a shot. They won't normally say no, and if they do, then
I think
it's a bit unfortunate. Do you know what I mean?
I think
But
like single media, like with Miss Whitby, like she told me these like, whatever people are doing. She's like, it's not too late. I was like, that is something I want to do better than whatever I'm doing now. Computer
Yeah.
science and business. Like, I got to change. I got to get out of this. And
now
I did.
Here we are. We're all in triple media. Anything else to say?
I fixed the lights.
Oh, the big
Round of applause, round of applause.
Yeah, round of applause.
Thanks, Alfie.
It only took Alfie a good hour
Half
and
an
6
hour.
minutes to do it.
Precisely.
Yeah, thanks,
But
Alfie.
we wrapping it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. We'll be back for part 2, and I hope you all enjoyed. So bye from me and the lads.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Bye.
And Lexie.
And Alfie fix the lights. And everyone else. James. And
Bye.
yeah.
Bye.